Okay, step one again is, here's step one. Like I said, you're going to be looking at more of the shape. So, you're going to be looking at what shape you want your eye to be in. So, in this case, you want your eye to be more of an almond kind of a shape. And as you can see, if you were to actually draw an almond on there, see, it would almost exactly fit. And you're going to do this on both sides. Just making it a little bit darker. Right? You're going to be adding some more detail. By just making it kind of darker. Right? Now, step 2. Okay? Looking at what goes on the side of your eye. Think of it as this is your leaf, and you're trying to draw a 3D stem. You're just going to draw this little thingy on the outside. Usually do be a little bit smaller than this, but because it's on a camera, I had to draw a little bit bigger, or you probably couldn't see it. You would just see a line. So I drew it a little bit bigger. This one here is like the same thing, but you may want to make it a little bit darker if you're doing it on a camera. So that's going to be your tear duct right here, and this is going to be the outer duct. This is here is going to be your outer duct. So now, with these two in place, right, you're going to be looking at the inside of your eye. So this is called the iris, right? Look at the iris, right? Iris. And it usually gets put around and then through the eye. So it goes around and then through your eye. And then it goes around and through the other side of your eye. Right? So, next you're going to be looking at the pupil. Right here. A little spot that you have to color in. There are multiple ways to draw a pupil. Sometimes you can draw it at the bottom if you want it to look down, but then you have to draw your iris going like this. I'll show you right now, but I'm not going to draw the whole eye again. I'm just going to show you if I wanted to make my eye look down. I'm just going to draw like the under eyelid. So I'm just going to do this, right? I'm just going to take this, and I'm just going to do the under eyelid here. Sorry if you can't see that. Okay, so if I wanted to draw an eye looking down, right, I would put my pupil down here, right, then I would put my iris going over, and then I would probably put my eye going around. I know it doesn't look good, but I kind of drew it really fast, so just ignore that one. We're gonna look at that one anyways, and since we're not here to draw a real eye, in a cartoon that probably wouldn't be accepted anyways. This probably would, but it takes a little bit more time if you haven't been doing it for a little while. So you're gonna be looking at the iris now, right? It usually goes around and through, around and through. So it's basically just drawing a circle where you drew your eye, and then drawing a little dot right there, right? Then you're gonna put a little bit of shading over top and at the bottom, right? Just to make it look really nice and shaded, right? Then you're gonna use the best method ever. Use your finger, go over it and spread that a little bit so it's not just like a pencil mark like this. Watch. If I just went like this, I'm shading. That's how I shade. Right? Like, that's my shading. That's not shading. If I took my hand now and I did some of the actual work, right? It's a form of shading. It's not really nice, but it's a form of shading. Now, you're going to work on the details first of your eye. You're never going to work on the eye, on your eyelashes, and then your details, because it gets hard. So, first of all, you're going to draw the upper details, which is basically going to be a line made out of 100 lines, probably, when you're doing it, put over your eye, all the way. That's your upper eyelid, right? See? Line going all the way over. Now, if you really do want it to look like an eyelid, you can make it a little bit darker. Since I'm doing it on a camera, I'll have to make it darker or you won't be able to see it. There's your upper eyelid, right? Now, usually, you can bring it down past your iris, right? Or past your iris. You can bring it down past your tear duct. Sorry about that. Now, your bottom one is going to be a little bit harder than that. It's just going to be little bits of a line. So you're not going to do the whole line. You're just going to do, like, little parts. You're just going to make, like, a faded line. Now, this one we're not going to make dark. You're going to leave a space somewhere, usually halfway through. And you're going to make it really light. Right? There. See? Space in the middle. Really light, okay? Now, you're looking at your eyelashes, okay? So now your eyelashes don't all go one way, so you're not going to do this, right? Your eyelashes go in a different ways. You're going to be doing things like this, right? You're going to be doing this, not this. This is wrong. This is right. Alright, so, see, you're going to take it, and you're going to start, right, and you're going to start putting one way over your eye at once. So you're not going to be doing it all at once, right? So you're going to begin with one way, like I said not to, but as long as you add your other ways, right? So now see, I'm going to add going left. Right. Alright, so see, there's all your eyelashes going each and every way. Alright, so now on your bottom, you're not going to draw as many, but you're going to draw a few, doing the same kind of technique. Right? Draw your first ones going the same way, and then add your other ones going your opposite ways. Right? So now, the only thing left is going to be your eyebrow, right? We're not going to have a lot of room here, so we're going to do it over this. That's okay. So this is probably going to end up not being part of it. You're just going to ignore this line here, okay? I'm using a pencil. I'm using a mechanical pencil. I like the point leads, so anything that's not a 1 point anything, just point blah blah blah. Sure, it breaks, but if you're not gonna like grind on it, it won't break. So I like it because you can shade and you can do everything with it. So now your eyebrow is going to begin the same way with your eyelashes. You're going to go one way at first. So you're not going to end up with just the same things all the time. You're going to end up with a lot of different ways. So you're going to do your one way first, right? You're going to do it like this first. And you're going to get thinner as it goes to the outer tear duct. Right? So there's your first set of eyebrows. We're going to make it a little bit darker so you guys can see it. First, drawing eyebrow. Next, you're going to go the other way. Add a little more contour. Now you're going to go to the left if you haven't yet. Adding just that much more of a contour to your eyebrow. And now you're going to go up. Adding just that last little bit of contour just to make your eyebrow look a little more real. Right? Now look. You're going to do this, right? Now, this eye compared to an eye that you're just going to go like this. looks a little. This one I'd probably say sure it takes a little bit more time, but I like it more than that one. I'm going to make some more of these. How to draw an arm, how to draw other things, but with those ones, I'm probably going to be using a pen, not a pencil, because with drawing eyes, you sometimes make a lot of errors. Apparently, with this one, it only took one film, which was good. So see you later.